There's a fair bit a fellow can gather in 93 years, and I guess I was no exception. Dust wasn't one of them, though, seeing as how I couldn't slow down, and money wasn't high on my agenda. But names? Now those I had in spades. Folks called me a whole lot of things, from the cursor cowboy and technology trailblazer to that SOB Dave Hughes, after I wouldn't take no for an answer. Especially when my question was, how the hell can you sit on your ass and not help other people? Help other people was as sacred to me as those similar words we swore to live by at West Point. Duty, honor, country. They drove me and the rest of my depleted rifle company to the top of Hill 347 in Korea. All I had left were 15 men after beating an entire enemy battalion. And of the very few who were still fit to fight, some were still set to kill, but I wouldn't hear of it. Those Chinese boys with their hands in the air were the sons of mothers like ours, and fathers to children like ours, and you just don't shoot helpless prisoners. To my dying breath, I'd always regret that Company K, 3rd Battalion of the 7th Cavalry Regiment wasn't awarded the Presidential Unit Citation. So if you're watching out there, and you still have a say, then please get off your ass and give it to them. Does that make me a maverick? You bet. And I was proud to be an SOB when it was needed. Anyone should be proud if what they're doing is decent. It's a way of living that served me well when I led the Wolfhound Battalion in Vietnam. My love for my men and my family sit over everything. But close behind is the love I felt for the friends I made in other places from different countries and races after I left the Army. Poor folk, especially kids who needed a hand, and what a pleasure it was to watch their growth when I could give it to them. You see, another thing I was known as was the Wizard of BBS. And no, that doesn't stand for Brilliant Bullshit Artist. It means bulletin board systems, the forerunner of the internet and wireless communications. That was my thing, my passion, because it allowed me to reach millions of people across every corner of the planet. Starting off small, my buddies and I set up the Pikes Peak Library District with access to the web, and it kept on going from there. Teachers and scholars from across the nation, and then the world, came to see how we did it. Soon we were swamped by so many good causes, all pleading for help. How could you not be moved by that? The chance to change lives of women who suffered abuse, Native American tribes, and children from places as far afield as Wales, Alaska, and Ulaanbaatar on the steppes of Outer Mongolia. Before I knew it, there I was on the back of a yak, bound for a school in Nepal to give them internet access. At 75 years and 19,000 feet, I was over 3 times older and nearly 20 times higher than I was at the top of Hill 347. Both were battles that had to be fought, but without a shadow of a doubt, I went to my God knowing which victory was sweeter. The one that brought knowledge to many and tears to none, only smiles. What a thrill, and what a ride. This history was read with great love and respect for Dave by his son, David R. Hughes III.
So my work is empowering people, connecting them to the world. I've been asked what my goal is. It's pretty modest. Connect up all 6 billion minds on this planet, each with each other, through all the way information goes in the eye and the ear and out the mouth and the fingers. And the purpose, ultimate purpose, is not simply to hook them up, But those children are doomed to become porters at $5 a day, to do nothing but carry heavy loads for affluent Europeans and Americans. And they have very little future unless they get educated better than they are now. I think I'm good for another 10 years at least doing this, you know, in technology from any spot on the globe for the benefit of people and for especially the ones that are most disadvantaged by simply being remote from the centers of power, money, and communication technologies.